what is going on, everybody? It's another morning brew with me, Poe, and Paulie. What's up, Paul?
I am very offended by looking at a superimposed picture of you of a man in his underwear riding a cat. So if I ever do see you riding a cat in your underwear, I'm calling the police. That's animal cruelty. That was you even had the He-Man music and everything. I was like, oh my god.
I like to surprise you every now and again. I'm like, yeah, it's a He-Man theme today. I was gonna get with you. I'm like, you know what? I want to start doing like cartoon themes with us, our faces and stuff. So if you have any like suggestions, just let me know.
Hey man, I Scooby Doo, Hong Kong Fooey, any
Oh,
we'll be everywhere.
Hong Kong Fooey.
Number one super guy.
Oh man. Well, unfortunately, we can't have old Joey with us this morning. He was going to join us, but I guess duty calls. So we miss you, buddy, and we'll get you next time. It's all good.
Yep.
But you're stuck with us for a little bit. First and foremost, happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Everybody that's a mother. All you mothers out there.
And grandmothers.
And grandmothers and adopted mothers and yeah, all that stuff.
If you've pushed a baby out of your scooch, you
Whoa.
are happy day for you.
It is a day for you. Hopefully you get flowers or something.
Yes.
Oh my God. So much stuff to get to this week. Bunch of weird news stories, of course. That's this one was kind of weird to me, and I'll pull up the article too. But I don't know. Have you been paying attention to news, my friend? Do you know?
I zone in and out on it, but I do pay. I pay attention a little bit, but not as much as you. But I like to be surprised on Sunday because some of the stuff you bring up shocks the shit out of me. So
I think people need to be informed of all the crazy shit that's going on.
they definitely do.
This story caught my eye here. Utah widow who wrote book about grief through party after allegedly murdering spouse. So she killed her husband and then wrote a book about it.
Yep. Now her next book's going to be double grief because she's not going to like being in prison.
So, oh shit, this was a children's book. It says a Utah woman who published a children's book about grief after sudden death of her husband has been charged with his murder. Kiori Richens. Oh my God, and she's a mother of 3. Happy Mother's Day to her. Called police late one night in March 2022 and said her husband, Eric, was cold to the touch. She told authorities she had made her husband a mixed vodka drink before finding him unresponsive hours later. A medical examiner later found Mr. Richards died from a fentanyl overdose. He had 5 times the lethal dosage. Holy shit, she wanted him dead.
Don't people know by now when you want to poison somebody, do it slowly over time so it doesn't look suspicious? But, because maybe he had a drug problem and she could have, been like, I didn't know he was on fentanyl.
Oh, you know what the messed up thing is, dude? Here, I'm reading this. I read the whole article. I'll just kind of do the cliff notes here. But she was pretty much saying she needed drugs because of back problems or something, and she received hydrocodone pills, and then she requested something stronger, some of the Michael Jackson stuff, which is referred to fentanyl.
Ugh.
Oh my God. And then after 3 days, she obtained the drugs. She and her husband had Valentine's Day dinner, which he fell ill. And then the guy says, I believe he told someone, I believe my wife is poisoning me. She's trying to poison me. And then 2 weeks later, she makes him a Moscow Mule, and then he dies. So he had his, he had his suspicions. I mean,
My question is, I mean, I can't ask him because he's dead. But if you thought
yeah,
your wife was poisoning you, what the fuck were you doing? Drinking drinks and eating her food?
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're thinking that, and I've seen all of the crime shows and stuff, and there's always that one where they're like, I believe someone's trying to do something to me, and then they get either sicker or they die. That's insane. And he kind of even knew it was gonna happen. Like, Paul, if you're like, hey Poe, I think my wife's trying to poison me, I'm like, well, don't drink or eat anything she brings to you.
No, it'll be okay.
If I'm like, Paul, I think my wife's trying to poison me, what would you tell me? I'm like, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody goes through rough patches. I mean, it's like,
It'll improve. It'll get better.
wow.
And then she makes a book about it.
Yeah. Then she profited off of killing him. Oh my God. Where's Jessica Fletcher when you need her? She's nowhere to be found.
Did you ever hear that conspiracy theory about how the whole thing, like Jessica, she was every case, every murder on Murder She Wrote was a
Yeah.
murder she committed. So she was like telling her it was her Murder She Wrote. Like she's the biggest serial killer of all time.
Oh my God. Oh, dude. I didn't even think of that. She's like, I'm going to murder all these people. Murders she created and then wrote about them.
Yes.
That's what that was. Jessica Fletcher is the enemy. Oh my God. Yeah, I thought that story was crazy. Here, here's another one. Here's another crazy story in the media. Bless you.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever you. Anyway, hotel manager arrested for waking up guests by sucking on his toes. Look at this guy.
He looks like a Muppet.
He does. What is on? And he's night shift, I guess.
Dude, I would have kicked out all those teeth.
Yeah, first, I mean, see, I read a little bit of the story. I'm not going to bring up the article because it's boring. I mean, pretty much the guy snuck in at night and started sucking on the dude's toes. Like, how do you know what the guy's toes look like? They could have been like Dracula toes.
He could have had a foot fungus. You don't know. That's what I say. I mean, I don't care if you're into toe sucking. Fine, meet somebody, go get in the shower, clean your feet, come out. You know, and then just some strange dude could have had like toe jam and shit in there. Like, ugh.
Yeah. I don't know what I mean. The guy walked up to the front desk and he's like, I bet he has some nice toes. Maybe he was a hippie guy with, flip flops or something.
I can't wait to take this little piggy to the market.
I wonder if he woke up when he was sucking his toes or pouring the syrup on it, chocolate syrup on it. He's like, that feels cold. What the? Oh, hey.
Well, the sad thing is he got caught, which means I bet you he's done this before, and they just didn't wake up.
Yeah, but that's a risky move, dude. That's like defusing a bomb, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Some people are, hard sleepers. They could sleep through a train crashing or something. But
and what are you charged with? I mean, like, I'm sure it's an assault of some kind, but it's just toes. Is he going to have to register, or is it just it makes you wonder what kind of charge it is for just sucking on someone's toes.
For being a creepy little man. I don't know what the policy is or of course, the guy that had his toes sucked off can sue, but I don't know. Like, you can't go in a room like that. I don't know how that works with a hotel because he's the manager. So he had keys to everything, or he can make a key to any room.
Well, there's definitely going to be a lawsuit.
Oh, for sure.
And I wouldn't be surprised if some people didn't come out of the woodwork. I thought there was something wrong. I woke up with my socks off. I thought maybe I took them off. Nope, the night manager did.
He mouth raped my foot. Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't know what to say, man. People are crazy. People are just losing their minds.
With all the weirdos in the world, there's somebody for everybody. I don't know why this person had to suck off strangers' toes. He could have found a group of people, you know.
You suck on your toes. I'm gonna get them toes, buddy. Oh my god, dude. Fucking crazy. Crazy shit. I don't know what to do anymore. Well, you know what? Thank God for them, because if we didn't have them, we wouldn't have a show. So here
That's
we
right.
go. We wouldn't have a
Yes,
Sunday morning show.
we need people to pick on and shit to make fun of.
Yes. All right. Here's this one I have a video for. Let's see. Oh man. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm going to share my screen here.
Visual aids.
Yes, yes. Hold on. Let me pause this. All right. So before I get into this, body of an Arby's employee found inside restaurant's freezer. Big story.
Because they have the meats.
So yeah. So I don't know how that would. I guess it was a manager or something that was in a freezer. It was a walk-in freezer. But I don't know about you, Paul. Don't they have? I mean, I've seen it, like the emergency things to go.
Yeah,
Like,
there's usually a way to open the door. There's different designs. Usually it's a big knob and it opens the door. Some of them have a thing where you push it and not makes the hinges come apart and the door could just fall. I
yeah.
mean, it's supposed to, there's supposed to be a way to get out of those things somewhere in there.
Well, that's what I've always witnessed. Like, I worked in restaurants before, and they do have an emergency release in case the door's shut. So, but it is dark in there too. So,
Yeah.
anyway, all right, on with the news story.
Masters. According to police, the body was found inside of Arby's in New Iberia.
Her voice makes me laugh. Call somebody over there.
Thursday evening.
Thursday.
News 10's Dawson D'Amico joined us live from the restaurant to tell us what police have learned since then.
Dawson.
That's right, Sylvia. Yesterday evening, you can say that a body was found here at the Arby's.
You could say a body was found.
I think his underwear too tight. It's a little high pitched there.
She has a deeper voice than him.
I know.
Sound like Vera DeMilo. There was a body found in a freezer. He's like, yeah, you could tell there was a body. You could say that. You could say that, or it is. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry.
New Iberia, and according to Sergeant Daisha Hughes with the New Iberia Police Department, we can now confirm that it was a female manager who was on duty that was deceased when found in the freezer. At around 6:30 yesterday evening, an Arby's worker did walk into the freezer and discover the body. Police were called to the scene immediately, where they began their investigation, but it is not confirmed if it was an accident or a homicide, but they do tell News 10 it is a very suspicious death. And earlier I tried to walk into the establishment just to see if they were open. Every door was locked, so it looks like the staff is trying to just stay at home to be able to...
I tried to go in, but the health department stopped me. I mean...
Of course not. The doors are going to be... Of course no one's there. Oh, my God. Do news reporters not realize how useless they are? I mean, you got to be so fucking useless.
I couldn't get in.
I tried to open the door and it was locked and no one was being let in.
It's a crime scene. You just said they're suspected it could be a murder. Of course it's going to be locked. It's evidence.
I thought they would just have tape around the freezer. I thought I could still go get my Jamocha shit.
You know what it is? He didn't try to go into investigate. He had to take a shit.
I tried to go in, and of course the doors were locked, and everybody looks like the Arby's employees are going to stay home.
Yeah, of course. You just have you not seen a crime show? Have you? I mean, CSI NCIS, all these popular shows. Have you not seen one where they close off everything and look for evidence?
I'm Dawson D'Amico for the Lollipop Guild.
Dawson D'Amico, you are worthless.
I don't know. You could say there was a dead body, but they did find a dead body.
What do you mean you could? You just said. Oh my God, dude.
Run, Toto, run.
You have Vera DeMilo, deeper, woman with a deep voice talking to a guy that looks like is he standing on something to make him look taller? Because I swear he's a small a little person. I swear he is.
The cameraman could be squatting. Or they're both short.
Oh my God. This is so funny.
I just can't believe he tried to go inside a crime scene.
Cope with what exactly happened
What
in this unfortunate situation. We'll try to have more information for us on our website at KLFY.com.
He does look adorable,
and our
though.
shows at 5 and 6 o'clock. For now, I'm Dawson D'Amico in New Iberia for KLFY News 10.
According to police,
there was a dead body. Okay.
Have another lucky, Sylvia. Have another lucky. What I don't get is why they asked the guy from the mailroom to come in and do the story. I just don't get it.
We got a breaking story, DeMarco. It's your time to shine.
These are the two worst sounding people I've ever heard on TV. Usually they're like professionally, like they stand in a mirror all day. Hello, Chuck. How are you? You know, they try to have that news voice. These people don't give a fuck.
Maybe we could do a better job. Let me hold on. Let's let's do a better job for the Arby's employee. All right. This is good evening. See, I'm already messing up. Damn allergies. All right. Sorry. All right. Let's take it from the top. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, a disturbing scene at an Arby's where it looks like foul play could be involved. A manager was found in a deep freeze. Our correspondent on the ground, Paul Rasso, with the story.
Thank you, Mr. Poe. I tried to get in the store to get a story for you, and I couldn't get in. I don't understand the concept of why I couldn't get in, but I couldn't get in. But yes, they did find a dead body in the freezer, and there you have it. Nothing else to say. I couldn't get in.
Thank you. See, there you go. I tried to get in, but they didn't let me in. So,
I mean, why did they need a guy outside? If you couldn't get in, there's nothing to tell. She told us what was found. Why did you have to set, that's what I don't understand. That whole thing just.
Oh my God. Wow. So anyway, let me take Vera DeMilo off here. For people that don't know who Vera DeMilo is, please go to YouTube and look it up. Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Arby's, we have the meats.
I knew you were going to do that.
That was the commercial they played right after the report.
Arby's, we have the meats.
I do have questions. Like, I've worked in a restaurant, many of them. It's like, was he all by himself and died in there? Or it's like, why did, if it was during the shift, do they think he was murdered? What didn't the rest of the crew, like, I wonder where the manager is? I mean, I need a key for register 3. I don't know where he is. I mean, it's just weird that, I'm wondering if he like had a heart attack or something, or after hours and just died in the freezer. Like, I'm not saying it's not a murder, but it just seems weird. It's not like it's the biggest space in the world. Arby's is small.
Yeah.
You think somebody would have heard a scuffle or something and seen, Bob, the other employee that killed him, running out the door. Like, I got to go. It's like, it's just weird.
Yeah. It's not like it's Arby's headquarters. Like on the 5th floor, where's Janet today? I don't know. And she's dead in a freezer somewhere. Yeah, I get it. I know what you're saying. It's a small building. You're going to have people not there.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's suspicious. But we'll probably never find out because everything gets splashed on the headlines. And then when we get the solution to the question. When we get answer the questions, it's the small box on page 18.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's tiny.
oh, by the way, yeah. Oh, by the way, he had a heart attack and died. It's like, oh, okay.
By the way, he hit it, hit his head going into the deep freeze. Yeah, it's very interesting, that story. I don't know. People are being skeptical and everything, but accidents happen all the time. But
You know,
it does kind of weird.
if the seal on those freezers aren't that good, or it's left open and it starts to get liquid in the door, and then someone's like, oh, someone left the freezer open, and they close it, all that condensation is going to freeze. He could have walked in and slipped right on and knocked himself out, then froze to death.
Or here's something: the person who found the freezer could have done like fentanyl or something and overdosed and died in the like they hid in the freezer, did the drugs. You know what I mean? Like yeah.
Right. I mean, fast food managers, they can be just like everybody else and be drug addicts.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
could have overdosed.
they're not getting top tier people for Arby's. No, but nothing against employees of Arby's. My wife loves your stuff, but someone from Arby's. All right, motherfucker, I know what you look like.
Yeah, Arby's doesn't go to Harvard to recruit.
What do you mean people from Arby's do drugs? Oh, I don't know. That's like saying people at McDonald's don't. Oh my God. Me and you are not going to be able to get fast food after this. You know this, right?
Where'd you get this hamburger patty? Some manager on a hook, and they're like carving off meat.
They see you in the drive-thru. Oh, there's that son of a bitch. I remember him on that damn show. Oh my God. Who do we got? Oh shit. We got God dang. I gotta pull up this Laura Lee Jacket Joey T is watching. Cool.
Go back to work.
Yeah, go back to work. Someone said happy motherfuckers day. No, that's Father's Day. That's not that would be Father's Day.
Yes. Remember, on Father's Day, never kiss your dad on the mouth.
Oh.
No, that's the other way around. On Father's Day, never kiss your mother on the mouth.
Oh, you never know.
I mean, I could go both ways. I just messed it up.
It's 2023. You did not mess anything up. We don't know what's up or down.
Today's the day you don't kiss your father on the mouth.
Today's the day. Don't kiss you. First off, if I kiss my dad on the mouth, we got some real serious questions and problems.
You need to move up north. Then it'll be you'll
down south.
Well, it depends. Maybe Alabama, but
No offense to anybody in Alabama. Grandpa's thoughts are his own. I do not condone his behavior on this show.
I'm from Georgia, so it was bred in me that Alabama sucks. So I can't help it.
Joey T. Tom Brady. Oh, that's right, he did. Well, then he was still weird, but I'm talking about me. I'm talking about a full-grown man gives another full-grown man on the mouth. I don't know. Don't Italians do that? Or like, I don't know.
On the cheeks.
Oh, okay.
No mouth.
Okay.
The Greeks do it too. No mouth, just on the...
No mouth? Okay. Well, we'll get to the bottom of this and find out who doesn't. Thank God you got that. Yes, I did. It was in there, and I had that weirdo picture of him kissing his son. See, I never kiss my sons on the mouth like that. This is weird. You're weird, Tom Brady, even though you're a badass football player. But anyway, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else. This is for you, Paul. This man tried to cure his wife, a ragdoll 27-year-old Christian Montenegro, was convinced that the situation was critical as the doll the man believed fainted, prompting him to call an ambulance.
That's the guy I sent you all the pictures of, where he's got the whole doll family.
Well, I know, but look what happened. His doll wife, dude. She had she was having problems.
I think he's the one having problems, but
I know there's. It looks like there's I gotta find the video now. I gotta find the video of the emergency.
I got to give them credit for playing his game and helping her out. I mean,
Well, I know.
if that's Joey that says, "I'd kiss you guys if we meet," I hope he does more than kiss me, to be honest.
Oh, strangers in the night. Okay.
His nice surfer hair. And
Thanks, Joey. He likes the Masters of the Universe art. Dude, where is the video? There's got to be video of this. Anyway, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. We got to find video of the guy freaking out about his ragdoll wife dying.
Could you imagine the paramedics? Like, man, I'm not getting the other one tugging on him. Hey, just go along.
They don't pay me enough for this. Meanwhile, someone's having a heart attack about a block away, but we're just going to do this whole pretend thing for this guy right here. That's what drives me nuts. Like, what are we? What?
Well, the pictures I sent you, he's all over the community, and I guess he's getting tourists and people to take pictures of him out in public. He takes her to public restaurants, so it might be such a small community that he's the guy they feel sorry for, and just go along, just play along.
Just go along with it. Like,
he's probably the mayor's son or some shit.
I don't know. Why are we doing this? Why are we letting people just do this crazy stuff where they're pretending and doing weird shit, and we're just allowing it to happen? So weird. Especially that. I mean, that's an emergency vehicle, dude. Come on.
I mean, we have a doll for a president, so
that piece of shit. I'll find the video, everybody. Don't worry. I'll find the video. We'll get it. Oh, Joey, you're funny. What's this one? Oh yeah, this was funny. Kentucky Derby winner declines White House invitation. If I wanted to see the horse's ass, I would have come in second. He is the hero of the day. He's the hero of the day. Good for you, sir. Speaking of president, that was a perfect segue, by the way. We didn't even plan that. It just kind of went in. Shoot. That's funny. Just like an Arby's manager. We just kind of went in and didn't come back out. We're going to come back out, though.
Arby's, we have the meats.
I got to do that. There's a problem. I have a problem, and I'm going to work on it. Oh, what else? I had something else. Oh, did you see this thing here? Okay. I've seen different videos of different things, and my God, I mean, this looks like this has FBI plants written all over it. Did you see the Patriots march to Washington on the Capitol?
That I did not see.
Okay. So they're saying that a bunch of white supremacists gathered together and started marching, and it looks like they all shopped for their pants out of the J. Crew catalog. It is so a plant. Like, all of them are dressed the same. They're wearing the little, of course, their white mask and everything. So this is what the news is preaching right now. A bunch of morons. Tell me what you think of this. I wanted to get your take on this. God damn it. Sorry. Did not mean to use the Lord's name in vain like that. But this is so stupid, dude. Here we go. Look at this. What do you think of this? Look at, they all dress the same. They're covering their face. This is so fake.
Okay, for starters, not every single one of these guys would be wearing a mask. You'd have some who do, because there's guys out there that don't give a fuck what you think. They don't give a fuck what you think about their beliefs. So
Yeah.
there'd be some of these guys without masks on. I mean, I don't understand what the masks are for. Like some of these guys would not. I'll go to jail for my beliefs. Fuck that. So I don't.
Well,
so that's suspicious.
Well, here's the thing: the FBI learned their lesson from January 6th, where they had people with no mask, and then they found them out to be agents, right?
Mm-hmm.
They found out some people that were being rabble rousers were actually agents telling people to do this. So now they learned their lesson. So we're going to put masks on. We're all going to wear sunglasses, same color, everything, and just walk on down.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of weird.
Yeah,
This is kind of weird.
Yeah, they're walking in Washington. Look, holding
And
flag.
the shield. The shields are throwing me off too. What they Captain America? I mean, they got shields. When Captain America throws his mighty shield.
This is such a plant. I don't believe. First off, all these guys that are. What was this on a Friday? I mean, they have jobs. You can easily find out. And look at this. Here's another thing. If they were just marching, like, oh, we're just going to march, why are all the cops there? Why are all the bicycle cops right there? And then you see people in the park and they're walking up, they're like, stay back, stay back. That's all the cops are saying that.
And where are the protesters? The people who are against these people, where are they at?
Well, they weren't notified beforehand. I mean, like I said, this is such a, I just don't get the push for this white supremacy thing. I don't get it. I don't know why they're going that angle. And it seems to be a repeat. If people are paying attention, I know there's some educated folks out there, but if you're paying attention, they'll go climate control. Okay, that's not working. So then they had the vaccines. And then the vaccines, all this stuff's coming out. So they went back to climate change. And now climate change, now it's racism. And then racism, then they'll go back to vaccine. They'll go, I mean, they just can't stay on point. They're just doing all this. And what's funny is, what was it, the day before this happened? I want to say it was a day before. I saw a clip of Joe Biden at I think it was at a college. He was doing a speech and he said, and it was a largely black, college. And he said, the threat to our democracy, the number one threat is white supremacy. He keeps saying that. And then this happens. Is this not a coincidence? Am I taking crazy pills? I mean, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong that this isn't set up.
I've thought for years that the key to civil war is going to be the racist card, the racism card. That's the only way they're going to be able to split us apart, because people have their beliefs, people have their thoughts, people have this and that's going to be the one way to tear us apart. And I think that's what they're trying to do. I'm not saying there's not white supremacists out there.
No, there is.
Most of the ones I know wouldn't be able to put together something like this. And, I might be related to some of them. So,
You're like, if you watch a movie or anything, half the white supremacists, they're so overweight, they wouldn't even do this march thing that these guys are doing.
Those are well-defined bodies, and those look like soldiers.
Plants.
You know what I mean?
They're plants. They're FBI plants. You are a crazy. Thank you, Mr. Nanners. Someone finally said it.
And it looked like some of them had suspenders on. I don't think that's more of a Nazi thing.
I don't know.
Nazis.
I just thought it was peculiar that Biden was doing that speech, and he said that was the number one threat is white supremacy, which is ridiculous. That's not the number one threat. Right now, if you look at the number one threat to everybody is fentanyl coming across the border. Hello. That's the number one threat.
These crazy presidents are the number one fucking threat, in my opinion.
Oh, well, they're all crazy. Every one of them. And I'll say it again. I'll say it every time. We've had these problems, and it doesn't matter. If people go back in history, you see the problems that we're having now. We've always had these problems. Not one of them has tried to fix the problem. Not one of them. It's just going to keep going until we finally fix the damn problem. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was peculiar. He does that speech. Then you have this little rally. I'm going to say rally. You mean FBI agents that they got together to, scare people for some reason.
And this is filmed really good. So
I know.
So my only thoughts is either Morgan was filming this or Ken. Somebody, because it's really done well.
Oh my God! Don't get me into that, because I saw something the other day and I don't want to get into it. But yeah, it'll be cool. I have to have Joey for it, because there's a cool video I found and I was like, damn it, So I'm not going to get into it. I'm saving it for Joey.
Okay.
But yeah, this is all staged. This is all staged. So there you go. I thought it was weird. It's like, oh, I still need to find I still need to find that video. I'm too busy talking and everything. You know what? I'm gonna you have your rant that you want to do. Your segment. I'm gonna call it your segment, not your rant. This is a hostile grandpa segment. Here you go, folks.
Okay. First off, I want to talk about Pennsylvania. They're trying to pass a bill, HB like 260 or 250. I don't know the exact number. Y'all can look it up. They want to force ammunition manufacturers to stamp serial numbers on the bullet and on the casing on each bullet that you buy.
Huh.
That way, when the bullet's used for anything, crimes or whatever, they can trace it back to who bought it. And if it passes, then it would require all the bullet manufacturers to retrofit all their equipment so they could stamp the serial number on there. Well, we know they won't do that. That's too expensive for just one state. So it seems like they're trying to get people to stop selling bullets in Pennsylvania. Now, there's also a clause in there, if it did pass, you would have until January 30th of 2024 to dispose of your old. They're not even grandfathering in the bullets you already own. You'd have to dispose of them. I don't know how they're going to find out if you did or not, but this is overreaching, in my opinion. Why would you? It. I think the main goal here is, well, these companies aren't going to do this, so then they're just not going to be able to sell ammunition here. They have all these Pennsylvania people going over the border buying guns or buying ammo. I don't understand it. It drives me bonkers, the thought process that they would have to do. It's like that's no, you can't do that. It's just stupid.
Well, it's the same thing like with anything they want to try to get rid of, they're going to make it more expensive, right? So that would make ammunition way more expensive. And in their defense, it's worked. I mean, look at smoking, how much that's gone down because cigarettes are crazy priced, right?
No.
So maybe that's the angle they're going with that.
Know. And then Illinois, in their infinite wisdom, they banned ARs.
Yeah.
And then a judge said, no, you can't do that. And then another judge says, no, they can. So now it's back on, but they called it Freedom Week. It was a week where that law was on hold and people went out and bought all these guns and stuff because they couldn't. Well, after it got put back on, the state police superintendent said, if you bought anything during that time, you were in possession of illegal items. They're not grandfathering you in. So basically, if you're caught, if you're caught with any of these things and you have a receipt, well, I bought it during they don't care. You will be prosecuted as a criminal and your guns will be confiscated. I think that's bullshit too.
Well, yeah. Do they have? I mean, look. Do they have a program to buy it back or get money back?
Nope. None of that.
I mean, not to say this is right by any means. Look, I've already said my stance on guns and stuff, and really and truly, like, yeah, AR-15s. They are the choice of people that do these mass shootings, and everybody's like, yeah, it's a mental issue and all this, and I totally agree with that. We do have a mental health issue in this country, 100%. Now with the ARs and stuff, and the people I've seen that own ARs, they use it for like hog hunting. But some people that have ARs just have it just to have it. They have it in their safe. So how do we come to, I guess, an agreement on this? Where, I mean, do we build a giant wall around schools? Do we? I mean, we same thing with the mall. People are like, well, we should ban the gun and everything because people could just take them anywhere. If you look at the sign, it says no weapons. Anywhere you go in public, like a mall or anything, says no weapons, no drugs, no alcohol, right? That's for the good people that pay their taxes, that obey the law. They know the law. They're not going to take a gun to go buy a pair of sunglasses from Sunglass Hut. They're not going to take anything like that. But then you have crazies out there that just go and they do the horrendous things that we've seen. That being said, my question to some of these people, if you take those guns, say you ban AR-15s in America, say you ban them. Okay, that's fine. What else is illegal in America that is, you could get it anywhere?
Right.
You can get it anywhere. You can get drugs. You can get fentanyl. People are dying of fentanyl. We've known, you know, my, you know, my wife had a family member that died of it, and I know people that had friends that died of it. I mean, it's illegal, but people still get it. So you're telling me if we ban AR-15, say we make them illegal, that no one's going to get them? The bad guys that shoot up malls and stuff are not going to still get them?
They're still going to get them.
They're still going to get them. That is the point. Everybody says, oh, well, let's take all the guns away. Well, again, you take them away and they're illegal. It is illegal for you to have a gun in Mexico. Do you think the cartels are throwing rocks at each other or hitting each other with squirt guns? No. So tell me, I would love to hear a valid argument, because I'd never hear one. I never hear one to take them all away, because the bad guys are going to get them. The bad guys are going to get them. And all you're going to do is leave good people without a way to defend themselves.
And then when people do defend themselves, because people do attack other people, and you use a gun to defend yourself, the prosecution in some states are like so anti-gun, they want to make you a bad guy for defending yourself.
You know, do you remember that episode, the last episode of Seinfeld, when they're laughing at that guy getting robbed and they're just videotaping it and everything? Mm-hmm. And it was the Good Samaritan law. Good Samaritans, right? And now we have this one guy. He was trying to stand up to someone and he accidentally killed him, which is involuntary manslaughter. Let's go by the law here. It's involuntary manslaughter. It's plain and simple. But what is that? What's the message we're sending? We're people have gotten rid of cops. They've defunded the police in major cities. Defunded them. Cops there have been transferring to other places where they want cops. And then you have people trying to stand up for other people that know how to, and then they accidentally do something, and of course they're demonized. So what do they want us to do? Just let people just roll over you?
And just like, here's a prime example. Everybody's, background checks, this, that, the other. There's this guy, I don't know if you saw it on the news, but a guy in St. Louis was shot and killed execution style on the street while somebody was in the building filming it, shot him right in the head. But he had shot him in the back at the gas station and chased him down, and he was fumbling, trying to put the bullet into his magazine so he could.
Yeah.
Well, the guy who did the shooting, it was two homeless guys, and the guy with the gun was a known homeless man who had mental health issues. Where did his gun come from? Because he wouldn't have passed the background check, so where did his gun come from? That's what I'm saying. And then you bring up other stuff, like as examples, is of kind of like, not exact examples, but kind of examples. Like, okay, we're human beings. We're supposed to have faith in one another. It's a system based on faith. And I'm talking about religion. I'm talking about, hey, I got to go rent a U-Haul. Okay, well, we're going to rent it to you. We hope you use it the right way. They have to. They took our money, but they have to have the faith that we're not going to destroy it. We're going to steal it. Make meth in the back. They just got to give it to us and let us go. It's just the same thing with cars. Same thing with alcohol. People get killed all the time in drunk driving accidents. Do we stop making cars and put everybody back in a horse buggy? Do we outlaw alcohol? Because without the alcohol, they wouldn't have, gotten to the car accident. They wouldn't have killed that family. I'm just saying, you have to sell something to somebody and have faith to use it properly. If they don't, you're never going to
be responsible.
Right. If you sell a gun to a 21-year-old man and then when he turns 65, something happens, he gets Alzheimer's or something, he gets angry or whatever the reason, and he shoots somebody. They didn't know that back, and that could be the only gun he's ever bought in his whole entire life. And they were supposed to know when he was 21 that when he turned 60, he was going to shoot somebody. You can't. And outlawing things is just dumb. Okay, I know we live in a world where they want to hashtag cancel everything, but you can't. Guns they've been making guns basically the same way forever. They've gotten more capacity, this, that, but it's still, a 9mm 1975 is basically the same as a 9mm now, or a 12 gauge shotgun. it's the people behind it that are changing. It's not the gun. The gun. I don't like. I know I say this and people get pissy. A gun is not dangerous. A gun is not dangerous. There's one sitting behind me right now. I haven't been shot yet. I haven't been shot yet. It's not dangerous. They can be dangerous in the wrong hands. But most people, there are more guns in this country than there are people. So
Yeah.
that should tell you something. Yes, there's been a lot of shootings, and there's nothing we can do about that. Except like I said, I said it last time, I'll say it again, and people probably shit their pants and want to strangle me. But if you train a teacher properly, things
Well,
can change.
and here's the other thing. Remember, like in in the UK, they're pretty much their citizens aren't armed or anything, and everybody's like, well, look at the last mass shooting they had, and it's like, okay, well, what about stabbings? How have your stabbings gone up? Because they've gone way up. Stabbings, violent people will do violent things. Say you destroy every gun on the universe, they're still going to get a rock, a stick. I mean, you're not going to stop crazy people. You're not. They're going to do what they want to do.
If somebody wants to kill somebody, they're going to find a way.
Well, shoot, I think I saw in Brazil, there was a guy, he went into an elementary school and he had a machete and just started swinging.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, well, yeah, it's a machete. It's not a gun. You know what? Yeah, but there was no gun to shoot the machete wielding madman either. Like you could have taken care of him before he got to, I don't know how many kids he got to.
If I put a tinfoil hat on right now, I'd say the reason why they want to get rid of our guns so bad is because they don't want us to be able to defend ourselves. That's some of the stuff that I think about.
Well, according to the president, you're going to need an F-15. You'll need an F-15 to take on the government. It's like, what? Okay.
I just wish people would, this is what bugs me. You get people of different sexualities and genders in this, and they want acceptance from us. Well,
Yeah.
maybe you should accept, maybe other people should accept law-abiding citizens who own guns. When you're in an open carry state and you see someone open carry, don't start panicking. Don't start freaking out.
I got my qualms about that too with the open carry stuff. I mean,
open carry freaks me out because somebody could take it from you. I mean, if you don't have the best holster in the world, it could be. There was a video of some guy in a gas station waiting in line to go to the counter, and the guy behind him was like this, then just reached, snatched his gun, and took off running. Yeah, you should. That makes me nervous.
That makes you a target, and sometimes that just adds to the problem too, because you're going to get some, like I said, not every, you get some people that are responsible and they go through the classes and they have a gun and they know, they respect it. You got to respect it. You can't just have a gun. You got to respect what it can do. Right. But sometimes you get, people that think they're Charles Bronson or something, or, like Clint Eastwood going out and taking out. That's not going to end well. It's not going to end because some people don't know how to shoot. They could shoot at the bad guy, miss, and then hit an old lady right behind them and kill her, or kill a kid, or kill, we don't need that. We don't need a bunch of, vigilantes out there. But also Texas is a lot different than in, say, New York. I see videos on the New York subway. I don't know why people still take the New York subway. It is a madhouse down there. People are doing crazy stuff all the time. It's getting to like Escape from New York type crap. You know what I mean? If no one's seen Escape from New York, you're pretty much looking at it. And Escape from LA too. I mean,
oh yeah.
From what the news shows, and see, I don't believe everything the news tells me, because we have people that live in these places, and one of them, I mean, our good friend Joey T tells us Philadelphia is a shithole. It's a shithole, to put it plain and simple. Needles everywhere, homeless sleeping everywhere. It is a mess. It's a mess, and no one's cleaning nothing up. But the number one problem is white supremacy. Not homelessness, not mental illness, not, our border in crisis, nothing. That is the number one thing.
I mean, obviously mental health is a problem because, we're having all these shootings. So it's obviously a mental health issue here. And now I don't live in Texas, so I don't know, or in those border states. I just know that I know it's not been pleasant down there since that Title 42 ended. I heard it's been a little hectic.
Yeah, but here's the thing too, and people don't understand. And I've said this before. I grew up down there. I grew up on the border. I'm a border town kid. We've always had problems with people crossing over illegally. We've always had problems like that. That is nothing new. What is new is the news showing thousands of people rushing the border. Now, don't get it misconstrued. Don't think that it's just a group, like a little family. It's the mom, the dad, and the kids, and just weathering the storm. We got to get to America. Very small group of that is happening. The major group that's happening is gang members, drug runners, people from other countries, not Mexico, are trying to come in through the border, and it's going to cause problems. We don't know who these people are. You need documentation. I have documentation proving that Aaron Michael Poe is father to Trevor Poe and Ethan Poe. That is, and they have social security numbers. You're talking about thousands, millions of people coming across, no documentation. We don't know who they are. We have no idea. They could be the nicest person ever. Fine. They're just trying to make a better life. But then some of them could be sex traffickers. Some of them could be, you see a guy holding a hand with a little girl and you think that's her dad or her uncle. No, you don't know. Where's her papers? She don't have them. Where's his? He don't have them. Then how do you know? How do you know? Oh, because they say so? Because people tell the truth all the time, right? That's the problem. The news and our government is painting a different picture. They're like, it's just happy families trying to make a better life. No. There's a small group of that.
And see, that's you touched on that, the media. They can show me all sorts of stuff happening in Texas. I don't live there. So either I got to believe what they're telling me, or I got to find people who know. Like in California, if you ask me today what's LA like, I'm gonna say you got all these rich people on one side of Los Angeles, and then you got all these tents on the sidewalk on the other side. As far as I know, most of San Francisco and most of LA and all that is homeless people. But unless someone from California tells me, dude, it isn't as bad as the media, I gotta go with what I'm shown. And
Yeah.
if they're looping the same, I don't live there. I don't know if they're looping the same corner in the art in the video. I don't know it's a different, let's move these cars and refilm it again. I don't know that. So it's like I have to go by what the media tells me. And that's why I hate the media, because they lie, they stretch. Okay, I won't call them liars, but they fit the narrative to fit what they want. This is what we want the viewers to think. Okay, well then we have to tell it to them this way. We got to twist the truth. It's like, and it's like, I don't know I can't trust them, and I can't find a friend who lives in every city across the country. I don't have time for that many friends. So it's like, I don't know what's real and what's, I don't know what's going on and what's not. I don't know the truth, and that's the sad part. None of us know the truth anymore.
Well, and that's the thing with all this stuff going on. See, I don't know anybody that lives in El Paso, or, all I know is my family that still lives down in Del Rio. They tell me what they've seen. And, what was it, a while back? My brother said he saw charter buses pulling up to Stripes and just picking up people, and they charter them off somewhere. And that's the other thing I think is funny. I saw a news thing where everybody in Chicago is pissed off. They're pissed off because all these illegals, all these migrants, they call them migrants, are in our city, and they're just taking up all this space. It's like, welcome to Texas. Welcome to what Texas has. And then you had the New York mayor get mad. How come we didn't get a phone call? How come you think the president of Mexico is calling Governor Abbott and saying, hey, by the way, there's a lot of people coming across. I just want to let you know so you're prepared and you got somewhere to put them and all this stuff. Do you think anybody did that for Texas? No. Texas is showing it. That's the one thing. You can get mad at Governor Abbott. You can hate him. You can whatever. There's some things I don't like about him. But I'll tell you what, these guys, him, DeSantis, and the Arizona, they're sending the illegal, the migrants that come across, and they're sending it out. Now it's a news story. This is something that's been happening forever, and no one knows it. Now it's at their front doorstep, and they don't They don't like it. Well, of course, it takes up resources. It takes manpower to make sure these people go where they need to go, to take care of them, to make sure they have a roof over their head, and make sure they're fed. It takes a lot of money and manpower. You get rid of that border, but might as well just leave it open. I've heard people say that. Leave it open. What do you think that's going to do to our economy? What do you think that's going to do to us?
Exactly.
You know, these people come from lands that have different laws than us. They don't know the law. They could come from a country where they're like, well, they've said if you bust in the door and, kill the family, you can have their house. I mean, I'm going to extremes here, but I'm just saying,
Right.
we don't know where they're coming from. And it's not all Mexico. And I'll tell you what, there's a guy that delivers chemicals around the oil field, and his wife is from deep down in Mexico. And he even told me, he was like, dude, I'm about to sell everything here and just live like a king over there because it's getting too crazy over here. That's a guy that was going to go the other way because we're getting too crazy over here. I thought that was funny. I'm like, damn, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah,
So,
I've always thought for the longest time that we would have less of an immigration problem if they fixed our immigration system to begin with. Because when someone tries to come over here and you tell them, okay, it's probably going to be 3 or 4 years, they're going to be like, well, I can't wait that long. Of course, they're going to try to find a way to get over. They need to have a better system. It's like they don't have a problem. They don't have a problem creating a system to take tax money from us. They don't have a problem. All these systems the government has in place for us,
yeah.
but they can't come up with a better streamlined system
Well,
for immigration. I
it,
mean,
the problem you got there too, Paul, and you know this, and you've seen it through your lifetime, that so many organizations and so many people in charge of certain things pocket a lot of money. They're corrupt.
yes,
Power corrupts them. So then the money gets funneled to wherever they want it to go. And then they get in trouble at court, and then they're like, oh, that's a white collar crime. So you're going to go to federal prison for a while. We'll make sure you're very well taken care of. So the system's broken. So you can't really, you'd have to restructure everything. There's so many people and moving parts in all these sections that all these people have already got the money and ran, right? So now it's in shambles. People that are put in charge of certain things become corrupt. And they're doing a favor for this guy or this person. And then you got people over here on this side that are involved with cartels, and they take kickbacks and they make sure trucks get across or whatever, full of people or drugs or whatever the hell they're into. So it's all messed up. So I'm not blaming Mexico. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of stuff on our side to blame too. As much as I love this country, there's a lot on our side to blame. We're to blame for a lot of our own problems.
well, yeah, because our politicians spend 99.9% of the time fighting with each other. So when they fight with each other, they're not getting anything important done.
Oh yeah.
It's like, come on now. Just like this whole thing. Hey, if I'm not gonna let's come together. Like, we're gonna default June 1st. Okay, well, let's get going. Well, I don't want to negotiate. I'm not gonna. Then okay, well, let's get together. Yeah, they should have been getting together. And see, that's the problem. When you have a Democrat president, he don't want to talk to the Republicans because he doesn't want to make his base mad. He doesn't want to, have to concede anything he wants. And then the same thing happens when you have a Republican president. He doesn't want to piss off his base, and he doesn't want to negotiate with the. It's like, dude, can't we just discuss stuff? You're never going to get 100% of what you want because there's another side. But the two people can compromise and figure. You're going to lose and you're going to win. You can't have everything you want, so you got to discuss.
It's all of us are just, we're just chess pieces, dude. That's all it is. It's
right.
Your move, okay, and your move. I'm not going to, I don't know. I have I'm skeptic about certain things, and I voice my opinion about certain stuff, and some of this might be a little bit of theatrics to kind of get someone out, to get some other people in. You never know. We don't.
Right.
They don't want us to know.
Right. I win some, I lose some. I try to get along with everybody. Like today, you got your face on this nice muscular homoerotic man body, and you put me on the little floating troll guy, and it's like, okay, I see how you think of me. But yet here we are getting along and having a good time. So there you go. People can get along and disagree with your muscles.
I know. I had to put you. You look kind of wizard, like a wizard, and he's the
Yeah,
wizard in He-Man.
it's the beard.
It is. It totally.
Orko was a cool dude though. So
Yeah, he was.
if you had put me now, if you had put what I would have done, I would have, if you were a true dick, you would have had my face superimposed on the cat that you were riding. That would have been the dick move.
That's what I did.
Oh, that's what I went on the first one.
Yeah, what the?
I didn't notice I was on the cat.
Yeah, look.
You son of a bitch! I didn't notice that at first. You riding me? I'd ride you, bitch.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah,
I was like, what? I did.
Yeah, my brain didn't put it together then. Okay, but see, we'll still have another show next week. I'm not gonna be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll make sure I'm on something funny.
Yeah, Morgan is right. He-Man has no nips. Never
He
noticed that.
He-Man, no nipples. That's
You
weird.
ruined my childhood.
Hey, I found that video. Hold on. I found that video of the guy with the ragdoll wife. Let's get a palate cleanser here going. Let's get this. Yeah.
All right.
Enough of this whole thing about talking about stuff and things. Hey, where is it? Oh, you bastard. You bastard. Where is it? I uploaded it. Hold on. Something's going on with my Dropbox there. Oh, it's not finished loading, really? Oh my god. Hold on, it's finished loading now. I have to have it open. Sorry, folks. Sorry for the delay. Here it is. Let's go. Let's go. Look. He's no sound? What the hell? All right. Look, he's crying. They were called. Oh my god. He's crying too. I don't know what happened to my ragdoll wife. Oh, he thought she was dying.
What did he think she was dying of?
Fentanyl. He poisoned her.
Now he can write a book about his
She had a headache. She had the boosters. And how it was called. I called you because she fainted. I don't know what that. Please. God bless. I'll check her vitals. Wow.
See, that's what I see. I think this because somebody was. How many paramedics are filming? I think this was. I don't know. I think the entire. I'm telling you, he's either a politician's kid or a cartel kid or something. Because
yeah,
I think I think this was.
Look at the face. The face. Does he have different heads he puts on? Like that face looks like.
I don't know, but when he puts glasses on her, she looks like Janine Garofalo when she puts glasses on.
Oh man, maybe he's got a Garofalo thing.
And he's got a look. They have a boy and a girl together.
Looks like
I sent you all the pictures with them having a birthday party when she was pregnant. There was pictures of her when she was pregnant.
Oh my god! Morgan says, "Mr. Nanners, he looks like he's laughing."
This is the next movie that Morgan should make about a guy and his doll.
Oh my god! What is going on? Look, did he color something around her mouth? Like, is that foam he put?
Well, you don't want to. He doesn't.
Shit.
I'm just going to be blunt. Of course, there's foam around there. He don't want his cock damaged.
I know. She overdosed on this dick. Look at that.
She's wearing stretch pants and everything.
Yeah, she's wearing that. Take care. Wow, he spare no expense. Are those Lululemons? What are those?
I
Look
don't
at
know.
that.
She's got a cardigan and everything. I mean, dude, he takes care of her. She's well taken care of.
Wow.
He probably takes care of his wife better than we do.
I know his fake wife, his ragdoll wife. That's weird.
And see, here's the thing. Yes, it's fucking funny. It's fucking hilarious. At the
It
same time,
is.
it's sad that nobody has stepped in to help this guy. I'm sorry, but he needs to be in an institution and worked on because there's something wrong.
But
I get there's lonely people and they get sad, and I've been in a sex shop where they sell love dolls, so I know but he takes it too far. If it was just in a trunk underneath his bed, and he pulled her out every once in a while when it got lonely, but he has created an entire life with her, family photos, takes her on vacation. That's somebody needs to help him. It's gone on far too long.
well, what about like? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, what about those guys that have they're called waifu or something? The guys with the body pillows.
Oh yeah.
Me chicks that like there was a waifu convention. I have no idea what a waifu is. Don't even ask me. I don't know. Maybe I should do research in this, but I kind of don't want to. But you had a bunch of guys at a convention, and they married their body pillows that had anime Japanese cartoons. For people that don't know what anime is,
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you.
you're gonna go in the rabbit hole here.
Waifu is a term for a fictional character, usually in anime or related media, that someone has great and sometimes romantic affection for. So basically, remember all the boys used to fall in love with the female rabbit, that or
Oh,
the
Jessica
or the
Rabbit.
or the cat. Yeah, basically you're falling in love with an animated character
Oh,
or a fictional. That's your waifu. So like if you're like, yeah, like Jessica Rabbit, man, she's hot, I could spank it to that. That's your waifu.
oh, okay.
So it's not as bad as you thought it was. I mean, it's still not,
It's
it's
not.
not normal, but it's
Yeah.
still not, it's not, it's like the guy in the ambulance. That's his waifu because she's a fictional character. She don't exist.
Oh my god.
It's just a Japanese word for wacko.
Yeah, pretty much.
At least the fucking furries are two people dressed in a costume. So at least you're still spending time, whether it's sexual or non, with another real human being. You're just in a
Yeah.
zip up suit. But this doll thing boggles my mind, man. It
Mm.
boggles my mind.
No, it's definitely weird, and especially this guy thinking that she was dying, and yeah.
They're gonna look like they're gonna give her an IV. It's like, I'll rip, sir. She's gonna rip. Oh, don't give her IV. But she's not. She stopped breathing. Okay, put the oxygen tank. I mean,
breathing.
they put the things on her chest. She might catch on fire. I mean, I don't know. It's funny. It cracks me up, but it's just, does he have no one in it? If I acted like that, my kids would have me locked up in 20 seconds. There's something wrong with dad. Ever since mom died, he's loving that doll too much. Okay, we need to have him committed. I mean, where's his family? Not the doll one, but the other family, the ones who brought him into the world. Where are they at?
Yeah.
If I saw you doing weird shit, I'd be on the phone with Jerry Lynn in a heartbeat. I think Poe's lost his goddamn mind. I might do that anyway. I don't know, but after the He-Man thing, I might have to give her a call.
I know. Yeah. Well,
he wants to ride me, Jerry Lynn. There's something going on.
Ride with me. Let's see. I'm going to share the screen with this because this just reminds me of it. I think this is where he found his wife.
Excuse me.
You remember this
I
movie?
heard there was a party of brave men here. I'm here to tell you that I am not unfamiliar with the ways of men.
They go and they go to the brothel. Look. They're right. Look.
I knew they were beautiful.
Do you have any real women?
These women may be whores, but they have. to be the first to introduce himself. Hmm?
Oh my god. Is straw women? That's
They may be whores, but
Oh, I like that. Let's see. Mom, why is Dad walking around the house with no pants on feeding cereal to the sex doll? Mr. Nanners. Yeah, that's funny. I kept thinking of that whenever I saw that story. I'm like, this reminds me of Almost Heroes.
I love that line. Do you have any real women? They may be whores.
Have their dignity. Who's going to be the first? Oh, or when the place burns down, and then what that little guy with his the little guy that took off his hat first, Pratt or whatever, and he goes up to Matthew and he says, "Permission to check on my woman, sir?" And he goes, "You do know she's made out of straw?" And he goes, "Yes, sir. That's why I figured she burned so easily." I love it. Oh my god, it's funny stuff. Well, I got. I know I kind of hinted to it in the title or in the description of the episode, but they keep talking about these celebrities, and the one thing that gets me is why are we obsessed with Robert De Niro being 79 and having a new baby? Who cares? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, because if he died tomorrow, that kid's not going to starve. I mean,
Yeah,
and it's not like he's a deadbeat dad running around, popping women and disappearing. He's probably taking care of every single one of those fucking kids.
but why do we still care about what happens with these celebrities? I don't
Well,
get.
obviously, me and you don't care, but
But
I know Tony Randall had a kid when he was what, fucking 90 back in that was it the was it the early 2000s or late
really,
90s?
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he was like 90 years old and he had a kid, and it's like, who cares? I don't care, just because a woman can't have a baby at 90 don't mean men have to stop. I'm just
Yeah,
it,
we can make them kids until we die.
there's a slogan that used to be popular and it needs a resurgence and it needs to come back. We should put it on bumper stickers, on flags, on hats, on
Not on
shirts.
anything.
It was called "To Each His Own."
Oh,
That needs to come back.
that's offensive.
Maybe more people would be like, oh, I
Uh,
don't like what he's doing. To each his own. You're right. I'll leave him alone because
to each
their
person.
own. I'll to each their own. I'd be fine with that too.
There you go. Well,
Anything,
you
anything,
can't do anything like that. It's going to be offensive either way. You're going to try not to be offensive, but you're going to be offensive anyway. That's what's
any,
so crazy.
anything to get people to mind their own business and leave other people alone. That's basically what I wish we would have more of.
Everything gets twisted, like the old sayings. The grass is always greener. What are you saying? My lawn looks like shit. That I don't take care of my lawn. That I don't make enough money like you do. And oh my god, here we go.
It's just I grew up in a world of Polak jokes and my grandfather telling his Jewish friends very disgusting Jewish jokes, and the Jewish friend would like, ha ha, you dago, that was great. That's those, and everybody got along. But now
I
you can't.
watched this. I watched this thing where it had different groups of people sitting there, and this woman would read off jokes, and she read off all these jokes, and of course about different ethnic groups and everything, and then she got to the Jewish jokes, and she was telling them in front of just normal people, and they're like, "Oh, that's offensive. That's offensive." They get to the Jewish guy, and he's laughing his ass off. I mean, they have a sense of humor, people. I mean, he laughed so much and he didn't find it offensive at all. Like it was bad. And he even went, "Oh, like that's bad." But and I watch all these comedians and stuff, and they're always talking shit to each other, no matter what race, whatever. And they just make fun of each other and they're having fun and laughing. And that's the thing. What everybody I think gets messed up is like, "Oh, well, that's offensive." And it's like, yeah, but if it's coming from a place of like love and you're having a good time and the other person's laughing, that's different. If it's not coming from a place of hate, You know,
Right. Like,
comedy comes from the truth, right? The truth
right.
and funny shit and people. And, that's the thing. That's what I always will say it. Comedians are the truth tellers. They're the ones that say what other people are afraid to say, but make us laugh because a lot of it's true.
Yeah, I don't think for 1 second back in the day when I was cracking up listening to Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy and they were cracking white joke after white joke after white joke that when they went home they beat white people and
Yeah.
it's like they had white friends and they observed their white friends doing things and white people doing things and they go on stage and they're like, they're pointing out how stupid we can be and it's funny. I didn't get mad. I didn't get my pitchfork and my, let's go
Yeah.
against it. It's like it was funny because it's true. Yes, we do shit like this. It's true. I've seen, and back in the day, comedians would make fun of black people in their comedy skits, and you'd have black people that I'd be friends with who'd be like, "Oh man, I can't believe we do that shit." They find it. It's
But
like but nobody can do that anymore. It's
no,
like you can make fun of yourself in your own race, but you can't make fun,
just as long as
it's not really making fun. It's just cracking jokes, trying to entertain. It's like, oh, everybody's funny bone must have disappeared.
no, there's still people with it. It's just now people are afraid of certain things, and it's like, look, you can't be scared your whole life, and you can't be offended your whole life because if you find something to be offended about, you could find something being offended, just looking at a kitten or something. I mean, that a lot of these people, like I said in the last episode, I think it's a very small group of people that want to do that kind of thing where they want to cancel someone and deplatform people and blah blah blah. And it's like you're asking people to walk alike and talk alike. You're not going to have that. That's what makes us unique as individuals, right? So why are you trying to shut that out because it's not following what you want it to be? Not everything's going to be what you want it to be. Life isn't fair. I'm sorry. It just isn't. You're
Right.
never going to have a fair life. You won't. There's always going to be someone that gets something better than you. There's always going to be someone that gets something better than you that doesn't deserve it, but they got it. I mean, that's life. But
exactly. You can't.
don't get me started about kittens. Yeah, don't get me started about kittens either. Got a bunch of them running around here causing chaos in my neighborhood. Oh my god. But anyway.
Like that one guy said, "Can't we all just get along?"
You mean Rodney King?
Yeah. He was a man ahead of his time. He was a man ahead of his time. He wanted us all to get along back then. He knew something was coming.
Yeah. Poor Reginald Denny too. He got a cinder block thrown at his head, didn't he?
Man, that was some fucked up shit. And we got to watch it live on television.
Yeah, we did. Live right in your face. There's one more story I wanted to cover before we call it quits on this lovely Sunday of Mother's Day, because I got some stuff I want to do. Let's see.
You have someone you want to do. What? I
didn't catch stuff that. I want to do.
Oh, okay.
Stop being a perverted. Let's see.
Sherilyn wants to be a mom a little longer. You gonna make another one?
Oh no. Shut your damn mouth. All right, let's go. Did you hear about this idiot that crashed a plane on purpose for YouTube likes?
Oh my god, no.
Oh, here you go. Here's the video. Here he goes. Whee! And there's a camera still on the plane too.
Oh, okay.
The whole video because it just replays it. Because I watched the whole video and what he does, there's a camera on the plane, so he's got his little selfie stick and he's going down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw a comment. Damn it! Anyway, he's that skydiving, and then you see the plane, and it goes down, and then into the mountain, and then it crashes. It doesn't blow up like a '90s action film or anything. Yeah, thank you, Paul, for having control of that.
I'm just gonna leave it up here for a second.
Yeah.
So when it airs on Rumble, everybody will see it.
So anyway, Yes, my waifu does need attention. It's a
So,
body pillow of He-Man. Go ahead.
so we do see the plane crash. Is there a video of it crashing?
There is, but it's lackluster. It just all you see is the plane go, and then all you see is a bunch of shrubs and stuff where it hit.
Oh,
and
okay.
it doesn't blow up or nothing. But anyway, this dude got in trouble.
Well, I'm sure because he could have killed somebody. You can't predict where a plane's going to wreck. I don't care how much mountains are around. You could get. I hope the F did the was it is it the FAA or who's?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the FAA got onto him. Let me see. I'm going to read the. Let me find the article. I should have had it pulled up. My apologies. But yeah, he got in a shitload of trouble. He even went down there and cleaned up the wreckage. But of course, then he posted on YouTube, so people are like, "Did you see this?" And of course, now the law's like, "Wait a minute, we're going to check our flight logs." And by the way, I mean, we're kind of sensitive to planes crashing in America. Okay, you can't just do that.
Yeah, I know. Jeez.
Oh.
My goodness.
Let's see. I'm going to read the story here. Here it is. Yeah, FAA investigating if YouTuber crashed a plane for likes. He did. He pled guilty.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see. YouTube airplane crash. Oh, in the California mountains for views and to cash in on a sponsorship deal. What was the sponsorship he was going for?
Lockheed Martin?
Yeah. Oh my God. Let's see. It's titled "I Crashed My Plane." Wow. Okay, dude. This is okay. This story is. Yeah, it just happened. It just popped up. Okay, story published May 12th, 2023. You know when this video was uploaded?
When?
December 2021. That's how long it took to get to him.
My goodness.
He said a 12-minute video depicting the moment the aircraft's propeller seemingly stops working and Jacob, the pilot, is forced to parachute out. He pled guilty to crashing a plane in the Santa Barbara County in order to gain online views. Let's see, with prosecutors alleging he later returned to the scene and destroyed the evidence. Of course he did. Following the crash, federal investigation ensued, and yeah. So,
Well,
wow, 3 million has now been viewed 3 million times. 3 million views. Damn,
well,
I'll
this
go crash a plane.
he's onto something here.
Kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know how to fly, and I don't have access to planes.
Nanners has got it going on because he's right. If it was a YouTuber, there's three sponsorships he was trying to get. Either yes, Ridge Wallet, or he wanted a sponsorship with Raid,
Yeah,
that phone game, or it was a VPN of some kind. Because those are your biggest three YouTube sponsors. It's always those same three. Do you
yeah.
want your privacy protected? Then go with Shark VPN.
Or ZipRecruiter or whatever.
Those Raycon earbuds, those are a popular sponsor
Yeah.
on YouTube. And
Yeah.
that stupid cereal that's like $8 a box with no sugar, and I can't remember the name of it.
Those sons of bitches.
Yeah. I probably just killed our chances to get, any of them sponsors.
I don't think they'll be messing with us anytime soon or ever. But yeah, or some coffee brand, maybe. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind a
Ridge Wallet. That is pretty funny. Like, check out my Ridge Wallet. We'll just go throw it on the ground out of a plane.
Well, we need a sponsorship from is, people like, coffee. We really need to get a hold of Paps. That would, because you guys are like Paps. That's the sponsorship we need.
Oh, that's Pabst Blue Ribbon would be an awesome sponsorship for the Backwoods Horror Show because that's what they drink the whole time. So,
and they get and Travis likes, and he gets tipsy.
He does.
He gets tipsy.
Oh my God! But yes. Yeah, sponsorship and anybody making coffee out there and you want to throw us, a little sponsorship or something, you don't have to pay us. Just give us some coffee. I'll do it. I'll do it just for coffee.
Yeah, there's a lot of good coffee out there.
There is. So anybody watching this or know anybody or, whatever. Okay. So, oh man, here we come to another close for an awesome show. Be sure to check us out on Rumble. Subscribe on Rumble, please. We're at 21 now, which is good. That's not bad. That's more than my YouTube. YouTube's at 14. So don't go to YouTube, go to Rumble because we got more views there and more people following us on there. Also, check out the Backwoods Horror Show. And there no show this week, but the following week there will be one.
Okay, so in that picture, put back up.
Yeah.
Cody looks like he's on crack or something.
Yeah.
And Travis looks like he's getting ready to kill Cody. That's that. Yeah, I mean, it's just like that it's perfect. You've got the crazy crackhead and you got the guy next to him who's like, I'm gonna kill
And
this.
see, look, the blood underneath their head, like their heads got chopped off. I thought it was pretty cool looking.
I love it.
And then Father Mahoney, House of Horrors, check him out. He's on YouTube, Rumble, TikTok, pretty much anywhere. He's all over the place.
I'm surprised we can see him anymore. He got that job at the Home Depot. I get lost in the Home Depot. I can't believe he, makes it out of there every day. It's a big store.
It is a huge store. And do you know what you're doing there, Rob? Are you just one of the guys like because sometimes I go to Home Depot. I don't think Rob would be that guy, but I just want to know if he is. But I go into Home Depot, I'm like, hey, do you know where this is? And they're like, like they don't know. So
I'm looking for a doodad that does this and that. They're like, I'm not familiar with that. Then you come back a couple weeks later and you ask the same guy a different thing, different department. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Then you realize this guy doesn't know anything about hardware.
He has no idea what the hell he's doing.
I'm sure Rob knows.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure he's a good employee. Anyway.
Or Rob could be that guy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I want to know. He'll give us a comment or something later.
But at least we can make fun of him, and he's like, "This is awesome." He doesn't get all butt hurt because
Oh, and tonight, brand new sci-fi sideshow. Paul Rasso is hosting. We got a brand new one on B Movie TV on Roku. If you don't know what Roku is, it's crazy because Roku is freaking blowing up, man. So yeah, look, sporting the B Movie TV merch. So yeah, if you don't have a T-shirt or anything,
and I have a bone to pick with you, and I'll do it in public.
What?
I know I went a little long with telling all the actors because there was a lot of famous people in that movie.
Dude, there was too many.
You stopped putting pictures. You stopped putting their photo up. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm standing at I'm at my wife's work and we're looking at it. I'm like, why did this motherfucker quit putting the faces?
It was just
I know my whole skit was 20 minutes with the music video and everything. I get it, but I'm like, this lazy motherfucker. Find those IMDb pictures and fucking dude. I didn't name them, so just like I was like, this motherfucker.
Oh.
Do your job, producer.
I know. I fumbled on one picture. One picture. Golly. Thank God it wasn't Titanic. I would have been real tired. Like, God, all right, we know who Kathy Bates is.
but yes, we have a new sci-fi sideshow. It's been a while for me. It's been a long while, and I was excited. And I did have a new music moment this weekend. Def Leppard's Hysteria album. Yep. So it was a good weekend. Last night was awesome. Yahara and Ken's thing was so yeah. He's done filming, so now we're getting new stuff. Then he'll go do his next movie, and then we'll get new stuff.
Hell yeah!
That's why I said my music moment, man. I don't mind. I don't mind waiting. If I have to go 6 weeks, whatever, without doing something, as long as he's making a movie, it's like.
There you go. Heck yeah. Yes, we're waiting on Zombie Rage. I guess it's in the post-production kind of thing, editing and all that. Yeah. So that'll probably drop around Halloween or October, maybe.
No, I thought he said June.
Oh shit, June. Oh
yeah, that it's going to come out this month or next month.
Yeah. And then of course, the new one dropped. Go listen to it. Grandpa's Playlist.
Traveling Wilburys.
Yeah. Great episode. You do a fantastic job every time. So,
And if anybody's interested, I made this. It's I'm not asking for anything. If people want to go check it out, they could check it out. Go to grandpas-playlist.com, and there's some goods and merchandise there if you're interested.
oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Heck yeah.
grandpas-playlist.com.
There you
And
go.
I had to buy the domain name, so I put some money into it, but I'm not I'm just, if you want to go check it out, go check it out.
Well said. Heck yeah, check it out. I guess you got some cool shirts and stuff on there. So,
Shirt, shower
yeah, man.
curtains, magnets, pictures, socks,
Man.
barbecue, aprons. So when you're out in the front yard, you can have my face.
Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get an apron now. So I could spill stuff on it on purpose. Oh, look, I got it all over his face. Oh well.
If you want to use it when you masturbate,
Whatever. Yeah.
it's
Whatever
better
you
than
want
a
to use
sock.
it.
Yeah, whatever.
Coming soon. The Grandpa socks.
Yeah.
What was I? Oh, yes. I know I alluded to it last week. Last Sunday we were gonna do the Near Do Wells live music thing.
Oh yeah.
And that venue got canceled because we were expecting a lot of storms. Guess what? Nothing. So it got canceled for no reason. But they were just erring on the side of caution because we were going to get like slammed bad. If you looked at the radar, we were going to get like flash floods, everything, and it just went around us. So hopefully, I think it's rescheduled for a different. I think it might be next weekend.
Okay.
So yeah, stay tuned for that.
You guys are this week, right? This is the week
Yes,
Cody's off. So it's
Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday at around 8, we will have another Near Do Well show. So the main show.
All right. I ducked out the last time. I apologize. I didn't want to finish watching it. That country music you were playing was killing me. I couldn't do it. I had to leave.
Oh, you didn't like it?
No, I should have left when he showed that stupid woman at the first one with her pickup trucks but I stuck around a little longer, but then I was like, no, this music sucks. I love my guys, but fuck, I can't take this music no more.
Oh man. Well, we had fun with that one. It was a fun episode. It really was.
I played some of it for my wife. She got a new job running a Casey's in a good old fashioned conservative town here in Wisconsin. So a lot of the people that work for her listen to country music. All the people that come in listen to country music. So she's starting to hear a little bit of country, and she's starting to like some stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. She likes Hardy, but so she's starting to like a little bit of country music. So when she heard the show, she's like, "What are you watching? That's terrible." I said, "It's Poe." She goes, "He's got to have better taste than that." I said, "I guess not. So I'll do you under the bus." I said,
I do, but I listen to everything, and that's the thing with the We Hate Country Music. We went and we started playing videos to make fun of. That's what I wanted, and then people start requesting stuff, and I'm like, okay, like let's just go with what people are requesting.
People are a glutton for punishment sometimes.
Oh man, there were some good songs and some songs that were slow and everything, but people had a good time, man. It was a fun.
I had a request, but your mom was watching. I was gonna say y'all should play redneck shit, but I don't think your mom would have appreciated.
Oh, it don't matter. Who cares? I would have played it, but yeah, that was a fun one. Yeah, I don't know what this theme will be, so just stay tuned. I guess
men and their dolls. That could be a theme.
Men and the dolls. So I'm the new Jerry Springer. Men and the dolls who love them.
Yeah. Or the waifus. That sounds like a food now that I think about it. Hey man, run to the store and grab me some waifus. Like sushi. Please. Yeah.
Waifus. I'll redeem myself because we'll have to do like a metal one. And oh look, my other computer came alive. But you know what? This broadcast went clear. I don't know what's going on with my Mac. Maybe it needed an update or something. I don't know. Because usually when we use my Mac, it doesn't work this good. So
yeah, this was. You were like you were perfect today.
Good. Well, I try. But yeah, everybody, thanks for tuning in, and the future people are going to watch this. Thank you so much. Be sure to check out all of our little family here and their shows, the various shows that we have. And I guess we'll see you next. Yeah, we'll see you next Sunday. I ain't got nothing planned but this show. So we'll see you next Sunday morning. Peace.